Do you believe that everything in your life is already predetermined at birth? Can we do anything about it? Can we change our destiny? In the course of our life, many of us, including myself, have sought the advice of metaphysicians, astrologers, and soothsayers. Why? Maybe because there are just some things in life that happen which we find it difficult to explain, and it just doesn't make sense, but it keeps happening. Today, the Paranormal Zone is going to have a look at an ancient Indian art of Nadi leaves reading, where they believe that your entire life has already been charted out on a piece of old leaf. And also we're going to have a look at Graphology, which is the study of signature and handwriting, and it is believed that by improving your signature, you can bring on better results in life. If you're interested as to what you can do with your life and your future, can you chart it? Can you do something about it? Stay tuned. Hi, I am now at the office of Mr. Ramesh, who is going to be reading my Nadi leaves. What is Nadi leaves? Your guess is as good as mine, so let's find out more inside. Hello, Guru Ramesh. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
Good. Okay, right now I am meeting Guru Ramesh, and what's going to happen is kind of like a preliminary stage that needs to take place before the actual Nadi leaf reading. So I'm going to have Guru Ramesh is going to take my thumbprint, and then he's going to privately on his own search for my bundle of leaves, and then from there we will only know whether we can have a Nadi reading. So.
இந்த ரேகனுடைய பேர் வந்து ஒரு சுழி சங்குன்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க.
The name of thumbprint given by you is Oru Suri Sangu.
நிறைய கட்டுகள் இருக்கும். எங்கள்கிட்ட இருக்கிறது இங்க இருக்கிறது வந்து 6-7 கட்டுகள் இருக்கும்.
Normally 6 to 7 types of thumb bundle will be kept by them. Normally there are many, maybe they are in many other places. Each bundle they will have 50 to 60 leaves tied together in one bundle.
ஒரே பண்டல்ல வச்சாக்க உடைஞ்சிரும். இல்ல ஏதாவது ஆயிடுறதுக்காக குறைவா வச்சு நூலை வச்சு கட்டி இருப்போம்.
They divide them into small sizes just to avoid them to broken. If they are in a large bundle, when you divide them, you want to look for the leaves, it may break, you know. They are only palm leaf.
How many different thumbprints are there?
There are 108 types of thumbprint. Everybody, whoever born in this world, they will be classified into this 108.
108 different categories of thumbprints.
Yes.
Each specialist like Guru Ramesh will have a certain number of bundles, and then maybe another guru has another bundle, so you have to see if the karma is here in order for him to read my leaves, that my leaves are with him.
Correct.
So there is some kind of a karmic relationship here and an affinity. So it is not something like you come in here or you ask for Guru's services and you will get it. Because if the karma affinity between Guru Ramesh and myself is not there, not at this point in time, then my Nadi leaves will not be in his bundles right now at this point in time.
Now he may.
He's going to go and look for my bundle.
வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க நான் போய் எடுத்து வந்துறேன்.
He will ask you some series of questions. It is related to you or your personal questions. Okay, you will just need to say yes or no, none other than that.
Okay.
When there is a situation whereby all your answers is yes, that means the leaf belongs to you.
And that will be my bundle lah.
Yes, that will be your bundle and all your story will be in that bundle.
Exciting.
பார்க்கவரம் கண்டகவர தலைமையில் இருப்ப நகரமா பேருண்ட மூத்த வளைவில் இருப்ப கண்டருப்பா ஆனா குடும்பத்துல வந்து மூத்த பிள்ளை.
You are the eldest in the family?
இது வந்து குறிப்பு தவறா இருக்கு.
That's not really.
எட்டோட இவ்வளவு இருப்ப கண்டருப்பா மொத்தம் 8 பேர்னு வருது உடன் பிறந்தவங்களா.
All your siblings all together 8 of you?
No.
குறைக்கு வரும் கட்டுகள் கடந்த முப்பானை இவளுக்கு அகவை சொன்ன 36 வயசுன்னு சொல்றாங்க வயது 35.
You are 36 years old?
No.
இல்ல.
குறைக்கு வரும் கட்டுகள் நகரம் பிறந்தோடலாம் சாயுச்சி நேரத்துக்கு கண்டவங்க ஏன்னா சாயங்கால நேரத்துல பிறந்திருக்காங்க
You
அவங்க.
born in the evening?
Yes. Finish. So how now?
Wait.
Could bring another 4. Well, now Guru Ramesh has just returned to the room with another 3 bundles. So we're going to go through the process again of indexing and then going through some questions which he will ask me and then I will answer yes or no and then we're still trying to detect my leaf.
இதுதான் தேடணும்.
Okay.
எல்லாருக்கும் இருக்குன்னு சொல்ல
This
முடியாது.
is the procedure he says.
Yes.
We cannot assume that everybody's leaf will be here.
Yes.
குறைக்கு வரும் கட்டுகள் இதெல்லாம் புரட்டாசி மாசம் பிறந்தாங்களா அவங்கனா?
You born somewhere in September or end of August?
No.
Beginning of October?
No.
இல்ல.
பேபின்னு பேர் இருக்காங்க.
Anybody call you baby?
Yes.
ஆமாவா?
சும்மா விளையாட சொல்ல போறாங்க.
Serious?
Now or last time?
Anytime?
Yeah.
ஆமா.
குறைகாலத்துல அப்ப வந்து மறைமுகம்.
Your father have any secret marriage? Is there any secret marriage?
No.
இல்ல.
பார்வர கடத்த நடக்கூடிய கலம் சிகிச்சை கண்டிருக்கும். முதுகு பகுதியில் வச்சு சிகிச்சை பண்ணிருக்காங்களா?
இவங்களா?
ஆமா.
You have any operations or surgery in your backbone, backside?
No.
இல்ல.
மறுபடியும் அவங்க பார்க்கணும்.
So we have to set another day for you.
Yes. Okay. So, like I said earlier, that it is not just because you are here and you can request for the service and you can have a thumbprint that your leaf will be here. So, as of now, at this point, out of the 7 bundles, my leaf is not in there. And at this point in time, Guru Ramesh says that possibly another time I can do the reading because at that time, the karmic connection may have changed. Now that we have not been able to find my Nadi leaf in Guru Ramesh's bundles, what has happened is when the team came to visit Guru Ramesh before we came today, Wendy had done her research and part of the research was she herself searching for her Nadi leaf. And what had happened was they did find Wendy's Nadi leaf. So therefore, I have invited Wendy to actually sit in with Guru Ramesh and continue with her Nadi leaf reading. Hello and welcome to an episode of Reading Your Signature. We're going to explore the science of graphology. What is that? The study and observation and analysis of signatures. And I have the privilege of meeting an amazing man who is a signature reader. And he has been doing that for 35 years. And what started as a hobby today is a skill or a talent or an instinct that helps many people by benefiting them through recognizing their weaknesses, acknowledging their strengths, and even perhaps identifying possible health problems. So without further ado, it is with pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Sunny. And welcome to the Paranormal Zone.
You're welcome. Now, signature reading is actually something very interesting. It's close to my heart. I've learned for many, many years now. If you look at the words, how do you spell signature?
Signature.
Very good. Now, when we look at the signature, what does the S, what word comes to your mind?
Significance?
Is the significant. What is so important about your signature? Actually, your signature is the inner part of you, that expresses itself to the outside world, What you sign is what you project towards the public. We come to the second word, that is I. It stands for image, What sort of image you put into your signature? Is it a symbol, or is it a bird, or is it a diamond, or something that you express in your signature without you realizing it until it has been explained to you? Now we come to the third word, that is G, G for gratitude. So you have to ask yourself, is there any sign or symbol of gratitude in your signature? If you don't have, then we have to look for one. Now the N here stands for the natural part of you, the nature. We feel very comfortable if we were to go to the mountains, to the sea, because the vibes down there is fantastic. So likewise, your signature, if you know and understand your signature, it flows with you.
Amazing.
Now we come to the letter A, I will say it's the Almighty.
And when you say Almighty, it may not necessarily be one religion, it's actually spirituality,
Yes.
as in what you believe in, what you have faith in.
Yes.
Okay.
T stands also for the trust. You look at you, what does you here stand for?
Universal.
What sort of value that you possess, and what sort of value that you can give towards the world, isn't it? Then we come to the R, what does actually R stand for?
Resources.
Yes, in this nature, if you know what are the sources that we have, we can use to apply so that we can enjoy the benefit. And the last word is energy, isn't it? The E, which is very, very important, because your signature is another form of energy. Do you think so?
Now that I understand how important the signature is, yeah. Because I mean, it is coming from your own hand, so there must be, your signature probably carries the energy that you carry,
Yes.
or you exude, so to speak.
If you were to meet a person for the first time, let's say, if you were to ask him to sign his signature, you can read him like a book, everything about him.
I won't simply sign something if someone just asks me upon meeting me the first time.
True, very true, but sometimes we have a game,
Are there like certain signatures that you have in your experience found to be extremely reflective of that person's life journey?
Yeah, okay, very good question. Now, normally when we do an analysis of signatures, from my point of view, how I look at it, we can look at the alphabets, from A to Z. Some people don't even use alphabet, they use signs and symbols. You don't see any alphabet at all.
When I was a child, I used to put hearts and stars all over my signature. Until my mother told me, be more serious la. You're going to start working already. Then all the stars and the hearts fell away.
I'll show you an example of Michael Jackson's signature. There is a star
Really?
in his signature. Is the star in the right place?
No.
The star should be up, isn't
Yeah.
it? In this case,
Falling star.
yes.
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh my
The
goodness.
last stage of his life. Let's look at another signature, that is Elvis Presley. You can see the big P here. He is a people's people.
Right.
It's also like a hairstyle,
Oh yeah, he had that hairstyle.
At one time when I was young, I was having that. Now I can't. And you will look here, at the first part of the signature also you can see a guitar,
Oh my God, really?
Because in every movie you can see he's always carrying a guitar. The guitar is never far from him.
He died so young. Is that actually reflected here?
Okay, it's in the words now. Can you see here? If you look at here, this portion, the last portion, can you see the word? R-E-S-T.
Yeah.
Rest.
Yeah.
Mean to say, your body is overtaxed. Your signature, the inner part of you is telling you to rest.
Could it also mean rest in peace as in die?
If he did not take care of his health,
Which he didn't. So after listening to all this, here comes the most exciting part.
give me your full
Full
name.
name?
Well, sign your signature which you normally sign. This signature tells a lot about you, During your younger days, you just couldn't wait to grow up. You want to do things fast. Very impatient person you are. Then
on TV, patient, very patient. Okay, impatient, okay.
you want to get things done fast. To you, that's what you want in life. You want to move fast. The middle part of it is very cramped, isn't it? When it's cramped up, that means to say you are doing many things at the same time. Now, as you look at the last part of your signature, what letter down there?
It used to be I am, now it's just one line.
That means to say she is great to the world now. I am what I am. So you want to change me, it takes some doing now. If you want to change me, because I have my own ways of doing things I want to do.
When we express ourselves through our signatures, and now you understand how our signature reveals our strengths and weaknesses, and that who we are today is in our signature. So my question is to you, if you are who you are today and what you're doing today, and it lies in your signature, if you want change, does that mean the change also lies in changing your signature? Think about it. Right, so earlier we had Wendy who got her Nadi leaves read by Mr. Ramesh. So I think it's a good idea to actually have Wendy come back and answer a few questions to see what was her experience. Okay, Wendy, welcome back. Tell me, what was it like when Mr. Ramesh was telling you all the stuff that maybe even you perhaps had not remembered for a while?
As strange as it can be, he was very accurate. There were many things that he said of my late mother and also of my father. They were very true.
சி சுன் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி அப்பா சொல்றாரு.
Your father's name is Lo Si
லா
Chun.
சி சுன் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி பேர் சொல்றாரு.
Lo Si Chun.
சியூ யங் அன்னைக்கு பேரும் சொன்னோம். சியூ யங் ல யங் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி அம்மாவுக்கு பேர் சொல்றாரு.
Your mother's name is Yu Eng.
அவளத்தான் நாமமுதும் சுவா. மேபி அவங்க அப்பாவுக்கு சுவா அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி பேர் வரும். முன்னாடி வந்து சுவா.
Your father's name is a word Swa.
அவங்க அம்மாவோட
Amma, your mother's name. I mean, your mother's father.
சுவா அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி பேர். சுவால சுவா அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி
சுவா.
பேர்லாம் வந்திருக்காங்க. வெண்டி தான் இவளுக்கு பேர். ஆனா விளங்குற பேர்லாம் உங்களுக்கு வெண்டின்னு தான் விளங்கும். வெண்டிலான்னு தான் விளங்கும்.
People knows you by the name Wendy Lo.
ஷெக்கோர் செக்கர் இல்ல ஷெக்கோர் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரிலாம் ஃபாதருக்குலாம் பேர் இருக்கிறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு.
Your fathers have another name called Seko.
செக்கர் இல்ல ஷெக்கோர்.
So did you find out whether those questions about you, about your mother, was linking to finding your Nadi leaf?
He said what linked me to the leaf was the fact that I read law. When he said, "Did you read law?" I said, "Yes, I read law." And then, "You're not practicing law now?" I said, "No, I'm not practicing law now." So you're now in the media line. Then I said, "Yes," and that somehow led to the correct leaf. And every question after that was a positive. It wasn't a correct answer.
A yes answer.
A yes answer.
From you.
Yes.
So did you find it at any point that it was kind of scary that one piece of dried leaf had your entire past and future on it?
Thinking about it now, it is giving me this feeling. My hands are very cold now.
What do you mean by it's making you feel your hands are getting cold? Does it mean that you don't believe what happened, that you are skeptical?
It's not that I'm skeptical, but it's that I actually
Believe
in it and in such a way that I don't have any doubts. That is very scary, like when you believe in something and then there is actually no logical explanation, but I believe in it.
That's why it's called the paranormal zone. It's not supposed to completely make sense, you know. The leaf and Mr. Ramesh had gained your trust, whereby, like you said earlier, quoting you, you don't have doubt, okay? Which means the things that he had predicted for your future is something you are looking forward to.
Yes, in a way, it is true when he said that I've always had an inclination towards the spiritual practices and all that. So it's more like a confirmation.
If the Nadi leaves is something that is telling you something from your past and is now predicting what's in the future, so does it mean that your future is already predestined?
I still can change my life. That's the reason why I went to see him. The reason why the leaves, I believe, revealed this information was for me to actually realize that there are certain things that I should change in my life.
Okay, that in order to get rid of all the troubles and live a normal life, gurus advise you, ask you to check for that chapter and clear your karma.
And the fact that he could identify certain things that had room for improvement actually showed that it's not like fixed.
Which is important to understand. Just because you kind of know what's predicted for you in the next 10, 20, 30 years, it doesn't mean you just sit back and have life roll on like a camera without a pause button, or to have you reflect to see what's next and what you can do about it. Maybe it's just my logical mind thinking right now. But that's what I would say. I think that the Nadi leaves experience watching Wendy get her leaves read, and then on the other hand, I could not find even my leaf, has put my skepticism on this. I wouldn't say it increased it or lessened it, but it has put me in a more neutral ground, you know. But what I can say is that as interesting as it may be, I always believe that destiny is in our own hands. We will catch up with you soon, and thank you, Wendy, for being here with us.
Thank you.
Despite the advancements in science and technology, which logically explains more or less everything under the sun, we still want to know about the future, how long we will live, and what's in store for us. We want to know in advance. Maybe this is why we still have this strange inclination to resort to the paranormal ways. Metaphysics, astrologers, card reading, divination. My personal take on all this is quite simple. Whatever information that you get from all these methods is exactly what it is, information. Information that we can use to improve, enhance, prepare for the future. And in some cases, perhaps even avoid negative accidents that you may know about now. But at the end of it all, I like this quote. Never sit under the tree waiting for the apple to fall. Climb the tree. Grab that apple. On this note, I say thank you for watching The Paranormal Zone.